Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the world premiere, the exclusive world premiere of the much anticipated Cowboys and Aliens.
Daniel, you told me the other day in Montana that you grew up always wanting to play a cowboy.
We holidayed together in Montana.
Yes,
I know, I was a little jealous I didn't get that assignment.
No, but you said you always dreamed of playing a cowboy someday. Yeah. Your dream came true. Now you're here at Comic-Con. What does it mean for you to be a part of this film?
The circle is joined. I'm just incredibly proud. I mean, we had a lot of fun making the movie, and I think we've got a very special film.
Daniel, you get to go toe-to-toe with an icon in Harrison Ford. What are some of your favorite Harrison Ford moments from the making of this film?
The guy is a very funny man. I mean, what can I say? We had a lot of fun. It's difficult meeting your heroes, but he lived up to it and more.
I heard the rumor that you were a little skeptical at first about joining Cowboys and Aliens. Are you happy you got over it and now are part of it?
Yeah, I'm glad I worked it out and understood. And I met John, talked about it, and I was very gratified that that I took the plunge. Yeah, it's a terrific movie. I'm very proud of it.
You should be. It's fantastic. I understand there was a little concern or a little focus at the beginning with the hat and the whip. You didn't want your character to have a whip because he had one at the start, did he not?
It was written as a guy who carried a whip. That was quickly forgotten. There was no discussion about it. It was just obvious that wasn't going to happen. The hat was a concern amongst all of the producers, and there are a lot of producers, about 17 of them. So that managed to generate a lot of concern about the hat, that we might make the wrong choice of a hat. I think we're all right.
You ultimately picked the hat, though, no?
I had to wear the hat. They had to listen to what I had to say.
Now, I know for Favreau, a big thing was balancing the tone of the film, making sure it was both a Western and a science fiction adventure. For you guys as producers, how did you help guide him through that difficult task of navigating the two genres, you think?
Well, we didn't really have to guide him. I mean, he's got such a great sense of both things. I mean, he really learned a lot about the Westerns in terms of his research and everything. And then, of course, the alien aspect of it, he had giant success with the Iron Man series.
Yeah, he's such a film buff, too, that naturally he's obviously
He's amazing. He's a film buff. He's
yeah.
incredibly intelligent. He went on a very steep learning curve. Yeah, no, he's terrific. He's smart and a great leader.
We had this one day where, we'd been working on it, and suddenly we knew that John wanted to come in, and he did, and he developed the script further, and he developed some artwork, and he gave this presentation to all of us, and it's like we all were, as directors, both Spielberg and I were like envious, because this guy had such total command over what he was doing and was going to clearly make a great movie. But on the other hand, we were thrilled as producers that we knew that there was going to be something great coming out of it.
Olivia, tell me about the time when you went to meet Harrison Ford and Daniel Craig, and you sat in the room and broke down the script. I heard you got a little starstruck, to say the least.
I was so starstruck. I didn't know what to do. I think I was completely silent the first meeting. And then they were so cool. I mean, they're really the coolest guys, and by the end of the movie, we were all family, and we're so proud to be here together. We've been looking forward to this moment for so long. We all really worked on the material together, so there's a real sense of pride and ownership, and I'm so proud of this movie. It's my favorite thing I've ever done.
It's amazing when you get to spend some time with Harrison Ford. You got to work with him and work with Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
A little starstruck around these movie icons?
Of course,
yeah?
Of course. Why should I lie? Yeah, I was, I never got used to, but they are amazing. All the actors, John, I got to share a scene with Sam Rockwell a lot. He's amazing. So yeah, the whole cast was very nice.
Any improvising on this, or is it such a large scale that you kind of have to stick to the script?
We did a little improvising, but you got to be careful because it's a period piece, so you can't say contemporary things like, "Hey man," you can't say that in a Western.
They say aliens even in this. They refer to them as demons.
They refer to them as demons. That's right. We get biblical with that. So, you can't really improvise too much. You
had fun though. How are you in the horse? How's your riding?
I'm okay.
Yeah?
I'm a city kid.
But you do the accent so well. How do you do that, you city kid? And ride the horses.
It's some accent. I don't know what accent it is. It's a Jersey accent. I don't know. I just did whatever.
What made you want to produce this one as opposed to directing it?
Well, I wanted Jon Favreau to direct it because I thought he was the better director in the genre. And he had such a deep appreciation of the Western. And he's done great science fiction, especially with the Iron Man series. And he knows what goes into a blend like this. That was the real delicate balance on a big concept like this movie, a big idea. can you do a classical Western, and can you do classical sci-fi and meet somewhere successfully in the middle? And I think John's really pulled that off.
Well, you didn't go at this alone. You had the help of Steven Spielberg,
I did.
Ron Howard, Brian
Yes.
Grazer.
Yes.
I love when the
Yes.
film opens, it says executive producers Jon Favreau, Steven Spielberg.
Not in that order.
But still, you're up
Proudly,
there. You're up there with him.
proudly.
That's got to make you so proud.
It
as
is
a movie
amazing.
nerd,
Well,
huh?
it took half. We've making this film for 2 years. It took about a year for me to get used to being in a room with those guys and not being intimidated. And it was like the Chris Farley show for the first year, because I was like, remember Jaws when when the girl got eaten on the beach? That was
remember
cool.
Close Encounters? That was awesome.
Remember when the light came down the chimney? You know, so it wasn't pretty. But eventually, we began to work with one another and get used to one another, and they were tremendous mentors, the master filmmakers, and we ended up with a product that reflects not just myself as a director, but all of the people that collaborated on this and brought their expertise to this film, and I'm extremely proud of it.